Lamenting won't get you anywhere, friends. It's the will to get up time and time again, even when everything seems to be against you. It's the determination to face your fears, your doubts, and your failures and move forward with more strength than ever. Look, the world won't stop because you fall. The circumstances won't change just because you feel defeated. You have to get up and fight with everything you've got because life doesn't wait for the weak. Life rewards the brave, those who are willing to try one more time. Some of you have been hit by life and saw the blood drip from your nose and started to cry. But in life, it's not enough to just cry. You have to learn to hit back. Life knocked you down, and it's not your fault. There was no way to avoid it, and I don't blame you for it. But if after a week or a month, you're still lying on the ground, that is your fault. If life knocks you down, maybe there was no way to avoid it. But getting up and trying again is 100% is in your hands. Stop complaining about the circumstances life threw at you. God put you in that situation so that challenge would create greatness within you. Champions confront challenges and overcome them. And the greater the challenge, the stronger you become. Look, my best moments don't come from my best moments. My best moments come from my biggest defeats because it was during my defeats that I found a way to get back up. When I hit rock bottom, when I was between a rock and a hard place, when I failed and had the mental strength to pick myself up and face what knocked me down again. Those are the moments in life that truly build your character. It's not the medals, it's not the titles, or when the crowd cheers for you. It's when no one cheers for you. Who are you at that moment? Glory doesn't happen in front of the crowd or in a stadium or on a stage. Glory is forged in the darkness of early mornings, in solitude, where I try and try again to be the best I can be, better than I was yesterday, and better than people expected me to be. Champions are not made in stadiums or on stages. They are made in the thousands of hours of training or in your room studying day and night, or when you go out to run, even when it's raining. That's where champions are forged. That's why it's so important to have a reason for what you do. What's your reason? You must find that motivation, that inner flame that will make you get up when you don't feel like it. Go train when you're tired. Sit down to study when you don't want to read anymore. Your reason for doing what you do push you beyond when you can't go any further. When you want to give up and quit, your reason will give you that extra push to rise to the next level as you go through your life and you're ready to give up. Because things aren't going the way you expected. You've tried over and over and didn't get what you wanted. Hold on, because it's in these moments that the tide can turn. Do you remember the last time you failed? You remember how you felt at that moment? Well, let me tell you something. That defeat doesn't define you. What really matters is what you do next. Do you give up and stay on the ground, or do you get up and try again? It doesn't matter how many times you failed, how many times you've fallen, how many times you felt overwhelmed by the weight of failure. The only thing that matters is that you get up one more time and try again. Why? Because true transformation is in repetition. Look, life isn't about waiting for things to align perfectly. It's about facing adversities with unwavering determination. It's about getting up when everyone else gives up, moving forward when everything seems impossible, finding strength in the deepest darkness. Yes, you will fall. You will stumble. You will face challenges that will make you question your ability to keep going. But guess what? You are stronger than you think. You have a reservoir of strength within you that you haven't even begun to experience. So what are you waiting for? Are you going to let the fear of failure paralyze you? Are you going to allow your doubts to prevent you from reaching your full potential? No. You get up, dust yourself off, and charge forward with more determination than ever. Because here's the harsh truth. Success isn't about talent, luck, or favorable circumstances. It's about how much you're willing to suffer, how much you're willing to fight, how much you're willing to sacrifice for what you truly want in life. So the next time you find yourself on the ground gasping for air with the bitter taste of failure in your mouth, remember, the only real defeat is the one that comes when you give up. As long as you keep fighting, as long as you keep trying one more time, you will keep moving towards your boldest dreams. It's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you get up. So stand up, soldier. The battle isn't over yet. Now, let me tell you something. Back in my day, we didn't have all these fancy gadgets and instant gratification. We had to work with what we had, and boy, did we work. But you know what? That's exactly what made us strong. That's what built our character. You see, in this world of constant distraction and instant everything, we've forgotten something crucial. We've forgotten the power of patience, perseverance, and good old-fashioned hard work. But let me tell you, these are the very things that will set you apart in this world. Think about it for a moment. What's the one thing that all successful people have in common? It's not their background, it's not their education, it's not even their talents. No, the one thing they all share is their unwavering commitment to their goals. They understand that success is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And in this marathon, it's not the fastest who wins. It's the one who keeps going when everyone else has given up. Now, I want you to do something for me. I want you to close your eyes for a moment and picture your ideal life. What does it look like? What are you doing? How do you feel? Got it. Good. Now open your eyes and listen closely. That life you just imagined, it's possible. It's absolutely 100% possible, but here's the catch. It's not going to fall into your lap. You're going to have to work for it. You're going to have to sweat for it. You're going to have to bleed for it. But let me tell you something. It's worth it. Every drop of sweat, every tear, every moment of doubt and fear. It's all worth it when you're living the life you've always dreamed of. You know, I've met countless people over the years who had dreams bigger than the sky. They had talent, they had ideas, they had potential, but you know what they didn't have? They didn't have the guts to see it through. They let fear hold them back. They let doubt creep in and poison their minds. They let the opinions of others dictate their actions. And in the end, they settled for a life of mediocrity, always wondering what if. Don't let that be you. Don't let fear be the author of your life story. Because let me tell you something, on the other side of fear is everything you've ever wanted. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Nothing worth having ever is. You're going to face obstacles. You're going to face setbacks. You're going to face moments where you want to give up and throw in the towel. But it's in these moments that champions are made. It's in these moments that you have the opportunity to prove to yourself and to the world what you're really made of. You see, success isn't about never falling down. It's about getting up every single time you fall. It's about looking failure in the eye and saying, you don't scare me. I'm not going anywhere. And let me tell you something else. The world is hungry for people like that. The world is desperate for individuals who refuse to give up, who refuse to settle, who refuse to let their circumstances dictate their future. That's where the real opportunities lie. That's where the real success is found. Not in playing it safe, not in doing what everyone else is doing, but in daring to be different, in daring to push beyond your limits. You know, I've always said that if you want to have more, you've got to become more. You've got to invest in yourself. You've got to feed your mind with knowledge, your body with discipline, and your spirit with positivity. Read books that challenge your thinking. Surround yourself with people who inspire you to be better. Set goals that scare you a little. Because it's only by pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone that you truly grow. And growth, my friends, is the key to everything. When you grow, your life grows. When you improve, your circumstances improve. It's as simple and as profound as that. But here's the thing. Personal growth isn't always comfortable. In fact, it's often downright uncomfortable. It means facing your fears. It means confronting your weaknesses. It means being honest with yourself about where you are and where you want to be. But that discomfort, that's the price of admission for a better life. That's the toll you pay on the road to success. And let me tell you, it's a small price to pay for the life of your dreams. Now, I want to talk to you about something that's absolutely crucial on this journey. It's something that can make or break your success. And that something is your mindset. You see, your mind is the most powerful tool you have. It can be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. It all depends on how you use it. If you feed your mind with doubt, fear, and negativity, guess what? That's exactly what you're going to get more of in your life. But if you fill your mind with faith, courage and positivity, you'll be amazed at how your life begins to transform. It's like planting a garden. If you plant weeds, you'll get weeds. If you plant flowers, you'll get flowers. Your mind works the same way. What are you planting in the garden of your mind? Are you planting thoughts of success or thoughts of failure? Are you focusing on what you can do or what you can't do? Are you dwelling on your strengths or your weaknesses? These are crucial questions because the quality of your life is directly related to the quality of your thoughts. Change your thoughts, and you change your life. It's as simple and as powerful as that. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but you don't understand my situation. You don't know what I'm going through. And you're right, I don't. But what I do know is this: your situation, no matter how dire it may seem, is temporary. It's not your destiny unless you choose to make it so. You have the power to change your life. You have the power to rewrite your story. But that power lies in your choices, in your actions, in your persistence. You see, life is not about finding yourself. It's about creating yourself. It's about deciding who you want to be and then having the courage to become that person. And let me tell you something. That journey of becoming is the most exciting, most fulfilling journey you'll ever embark on. Because when you commit to becoming the best version of yourself, you unlock a level of joy, fulfillment, and success that you never thought possible. But here's the catch. You've got to be willing to do the work. You've got to be willing to make the sacrifices. You've got to be willing to push through the tough times to keep going when everyone else has given up. Because success is not for the faint of heart. It's not for those who give up at the first sign of difficulty. It's for those who have the courage to dream big and the determination to make those dreams a reality. You know, I've always said that success leaves clues. If you want to be successful, study successful people. Look at what they do, how they think, how they approach challenges. Because success is not an accident. It's the result of specific habits, mindsets, and actions. One of the most important habits of successful people is continuous learning. They never stop growing, never stop improving. They understand that in a world that's constantly changing, the only way to stay ahead is to keep learning, keep evolving. So I challenge you. What are you doing to improve yourself? What new skills are you learning? What books are you reading? What goals are you setting for yourself? Remember, your income rarely exceeds your personal development. If you want to earn more, learn more. If you want to grow your business, grow yourself first. It's as simple and as profound as that. Another crucial habit of successful people is taking responsibility for their lives. They don't blame others for their circumstances. They don't make excuses. They understand that they are the authors of their own lives, and they take full responsibility for writing a great story. So I ask you, are you taking full responsibility for your life? Or are you playing the blame game? Are you making excuses or making progress? Because here's the truth. The moment you take full responsibility for your life is the moment you gain the power to change it. It's the moment you move from being a victim of circumstances to being the master of your destiny. Now, let's talk about something that's absolutely crucial on this journey to success. Your habits. You see, your life today is the result of your habits. And your life tomorrow will be the result of the habits you choose to cultivate today. Successful people have successful habits. They have habits that move them closer to their goals every single day. They have habits that support their dreams, that fuel their ambitions. So I ask you, what are your habits? Are they serving you or sabotaging you? Are they moving you closer to your goals or further away? Remember, we first make our habits, and then our habits make us. So choose your habits wisely. Cultivate habits that support your dreams, that align with your goals, because those habits, over time, will shape your destiny. One of the most powerful habits you can develop is the habit of discipline. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It's what turns dreams into reality. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It means getting up early when you'd rather sleep in. It means working on your goals when you'd rather be relaxing. It means making the hard choices now for a better future later. And let me tell you something. Discipline might be hard, but regret is harder. The pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the pain of regret weighs tons. So choose discipline. Choose to do the hard things now so that you can enjoy the good things later. Because that's what sets apart the successful from the unsuccessful, the willingness to do what others won't so they can enjoy what others can. Now, I want to talk to you about something that's absolutely crucial in this journey of success. Your associations. You see, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Your income, your habits, your mindset, they're all influenced by the people around you. So I ask you, who are you spending your time with? Are they lifting you up or pulling you down? Are they encouraging your dreams or dismissing them? Are they pushing you to be better or allowing you to stay comfortable? Remember, if you want to fly with the eagles, you can't be hanging out with the turkeys. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, who challenge you, who believe in you even when you don't believe in yourself. Seek out mentors. Learn from those who have already achieved what you want to achieve. Because success leaves clues, and those who have walked the path before you can show you the way. But here's the thing. It's not just about who you surround yourself with. It's also about who you become. Are you the kind of person others want to be around? Are you lifting others up? Are you adding value to the lives of those around you? Because true success isn't just about what you achieve. It's about who you become in the process. It's about the lives you touch, the difference you make, the legacy you leave behind. And that brings me to another crucial point, your why. Why do you want to be successful? Why do you want to achieve your goals? Is it just for the money, the fame, the recognition? Or is it for something deeper, something more meaningful? You see, when your why's big enough, the how takes care of itself. When you have a purpose that's bigger than yourself, when you're driven by a mission that's greater than your own personal gain, that's when you tap into a level of motivation and determination that can move mountains. So I ask you, what's your why? What gets you up in the morning? What keeps you going when things get tough? What's the vision that you're working towards? Because let me tell you something, success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. You can have all the money in the world, all the fame, all the recognition, but if you're not fulfilled, if you're not making a difference, if you're not living in alignment with your values and your purpose, then what's the point? True success, lasting success, meaningful success, it comes from living a life of purpose. It comes from using your unique gifts and talents to make a difference in the world. It comes from being the best version of yourself and helping others to do the same. Now let's talk about something that trips up a lot of people on their journey to success, fear. Fear of failure, fear of the unknown, fear of what others might think. But here's the thing about fear, it's often just false evidence appearing real. Most of the things we fear never actually happen. And even if they do, we're often much more capable of handling them than we give ourselves credit for. Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the ability to act in spite of it. So I challenge you. What would you do if you weren't afraid? What goals would you set? What actions would you take? What life would you create for yourself? Because here's the truth. On the other side of your fear is everything you've ever wanted. Your dreams, your goals, your ideal life, they're all waiting for you on the other side of fear. But you've got to be willing to push through it. You've got to be willing to feel the fear and do it anyway. And let me tell you something. Every time you face your fears, every time you step out of your comfort zone, you grow. You become stronger. You become more confident. And that confidence, that strength, it spills over into every area of your life. Now, let's talk about something that's absolutely crucial in this journey of success, your attitude. Your attitude is like the aroma of your heart. If your attitude stinks, it means your heart's not right. You see, life is 10, what happens to you? And 90, how you react to it. You can't always control what happens to you, but you can always control how you respond to it. And it's your response that determines the outcome. So I ask you, what's your attitude like? Are you a complainer or a problem solver? Do you focus on what's wrong or what's possible? Do you see obstacles or opportunities? Because here's the thing, your attitude determines your altitude. A positive attitude won't solve all your problems, but it will annoy enough people to make it worth the effort. But seriously, your attitude is everything. It's the lens through which you see the world. And if you change your attitude, you change your world. Remember, the same sun that melts butter hardens clay. It's not about what happens to you. It's about how you choose to respond to it. So choose a positive attitude. Choose to see the good in every situation. Choose to focus on solutions rather than problems. Because when you do, you'll be amazed at how your life begins to transform. Now, let's talk about something that's absolutely crucial in your journey to success. Your words. The words you speak have power. They have the power to build up or tear down, to encourage or discourage, to create or destroy. You see, your words are like seeds. Whatever you say, you will give life to. So be careful what you say about yourself, about your dreams, about your future, because you will eat the fruit of your words. Are you speaking life into your dreams or speaking doubt? Are you affirming your abilities or focusing on your limitations? Are you declaring victory or defeat? Remember, death and life are in the power of the tongue, so use your words wisely. Speak words of faith, words of encouragement, words of possibility, because your life will move in the direction of your words. And it's not just about the words you speak to others. It's also about the words you speak to yourself. That inner dialogue, that self-talk, it's shaping your reality more than you realize. So I challenge you, become aware of your self-talk. What are you saying to yourself on a daily basis? Are you your own cheerleader or your own critic? Are you building yourself up or tearing yourself down? Because here's the truth. You will never rise higher than your own opinion of yourself. So make sure that opinion is a good one. Make sure you're speaking words of life, words of possibility, words of success over yourself. Now, let's talk about something that's crucial in this journey of success. Your time. You see, time is your most valuable asset. You can always make more money, but you can never make more time. So I ask you, how are you spending your time? Are you investing it or wasting it? Are you using it to move closer to your goals, or are you letting it slip away on things that don't really matter? Remember, time is like a river. You cannot touch the same water twice, because the flow that has passed will never pass again. Enjoy every moment of your life. But enjoying every moment doesn't mean wasting time. It means making the most of every moment. It means being intentional with your time, using it wisely, investing it in things that matter. Successful people understand the value of time. They know that how they spend their time today determines their future tomorrow. So they guard their time fiercely. They prioritize. They focus on what's important, not just what's urgent. So I challenge you, take control of your time. Don't let others set your agenda. Don't let distractions steal your focus. Be intentional with your time. Use it wisely. Invest it in your growth, in your relationships, in your dreams. Because at the end of the day, how you spend your time is how you spend your life. And life is too short and too precious to waste on things that don't really matter. Now, let's talk about something that's often overlooked in the journey to success, the power of small actions. You see, success is not about taking one giant leap. It's about taking many small steps consistently over time. It's easy to look at successful people and think they got there overnight. But the truth is, their success is the result of small, consistent actions taken day after day, week after week, year after year. It's the little things that make the big things happen. It's the small disciplines repeated with consistency every day that lead to great achievements gained slowly over time. So I ask you, what small actions can you take today that will move you closer to your goals? What small habits can you develop that will compound over time and lead to big results? Maybe it's reading 10 pages of a good book every day. Maybe it's making one more sales call. Maybe it's spending 15 minutes learning a new skill. These might seem small, insignificant even. But over time, these small actions add up to big results. Remember, You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So start small. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can, because those small actions, those small beginnings contain the seeds of your future success. And here's the beautiful thing about small actions. They build momentum. Each small action you take, each small win you achieve gives you the confidence and the energy to take the next action to achieve the next win. It's like pushing a boulder up a hill. At first, it's hard. It takes a lot of effort. But as you keep pushing, as you build momentum, it gets easier. And once you reach the top, once you build enough momentum, that boulder starts rolling down the other side all on its own. That's the power of small actions. That's the power of consistency. That's the power of momentum. So don't underestimate the power of small actions. Don't wait for the perfect moment to take massive action. Start small. Start now. Because those small actions taken consistently over time will lead you to the success you desire. Now, let's talk about something that's absolutely crucial in this journey of success. Your mindset towards failure. You see, failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every successful person has failed their way to success. They've used their failures as stepping stones, as learning opportunities, as fuel for their fire. So I ask you, how do you view failure? Is it something you fear, something you avoid at all costs? Or is it something you embrace, something you see as a necessary part of your growth and success? Because here's the truth. If you're not failing, you're not trying hard enough. If you're not making mistakes, you're not learning. If you're not falling down, you're not pushing yourself to new heights. Failure is not fatal. Failure is not final. Failure is simply feedback. It's information that tells you what doesn't work so you can figure out what does work. So don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid not to try. Be afraid to stay in your comfort zone. Be afraid to live a life of mediocrity because you were too afraid to risk failure. Remember, the only real failure in life is the failure to try. Everything else is just learning, growing, becoming. So embrace failure. Learn from it. Grow from it. Use it as fuel for your fire. Because on the other side of your failures, on the other side of your setbacks and disappointments, that's where your success is waiting for you. And here's something else about failure. It builds resilience. It builds character. It builds strength. Every time you fail and get back up, every time you face a setback and keep going, you become stronger. You become more resilient. You become more capable of handling whatever life throws your way. So don't shy away from challenges. Don't avoid difficult situations. Embrace them, because it's through these challenges, through these difficulties that you grow. It's through these experiences that you become the person capable of achieving your dreams. Now, as we near the end of our time together, I want to leave you with this thought. Success is not a destination. It's a journey. It's not something you achieve once and then you're done. It's something you work towards every single day. So enjoy the journey. Embrace the process. Find joy in the daily disciplines, in the small wins, in the lessons learned along the way. Because at the end of the day, success is not just about what you achieve. It's about who you become. It's about the person you grow into, the lives you touch, the difference you make in the world. So I challenge you, go out there and unlock your full potential. Dream big, work hard, never give up. And remember, the best is yet to come.